In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to install cAdvisor with Docker. We'll be doing this through Docker Desktop and Portainer, which gives you a simple visual way to create and configure the container. cAdvisor is useful for monitoring container resource usage, so once this is set up, you'll have an easy way to inspect performance and system data from your Docker environment. Start by opening the Docker Desktop app. Once Docker Desktop is running, go to Extensions, select Portainer, and then click Live Connect. This opens the management interface where we'll create the cAdvisor container. From there, go into Containers and choose Add Container. This is where all of the container settings will be entered. For the container name, type cAdvisor. Keeping the name simple makes it easier to identify later if you need to restart it, edit it, or check its logs. Next, in the image field, enter ghcir.io/Google cAdvisor latest. This tells Docker which container image to pull and run. Using the latest tag will fetch the most recent version available from that repository. Now move down to the network ports configuration and click to map an additional port. You'll want to map host port 8080 to container port 8080. This allows you to access the cAdvisor web interface from your machine through port 8080, so make sure that port isn't already being used by something else. After that, scroll to the bottom and open the Volumes tab. Click to map an additional volume. Here, you need to manually create 4 separate bind mounts so cAdvisor can read the host system and Docker data correctly. For the first bind mount, map the host path / to the container path / rootfs and set it to read only. For the second one, map host /vir / run to container /vir /run and leave this one writable. For the third bind mount, map host /sys to container /sys and set it to read only. For the fourth bind mount, map host /var /lib /docker to container /var /lib /docker, also set to read only. These mounts are important because they give cAdvisor visibility into the host file system, system information, and Docker runtime data while keeping most of that access safely read only. Once the volume mappings are finished, go to the Runtime Resources tab, find the Privileged Mode toggle, and switch it on. This is required so cAdvisor can properly collect the metrics it needs from the host and running containers. Finally, click Deploy the container. Once deployment completes, cAdvisor should be running and available through port 8080. If everything was entered correctly, you're all set.